Hi, Jacob Ray here. If you would like to know how you can reach a mind-blowing full-body orgasm that can change your life, then pay close attention. Because in this video, I want to share with you some very important principles that can really help you get more pleasure and satisfaction in your love life. This video is not about specific sex techniques that may help you reach an orgasm. There are plenty of videos out there that teach you techniques. In this video, I want to address the root cause of female orgasm, the science behind it, so you can understand it and eventually experience it naturally, without any special techniques. In fact, you will learn how to have an orgasm without any physical stimulation once you understand the principles and how it works. Yes, you heard me right, orgasm without sex or physical contact. And I will also explain why having an orgasm is incredibly important for your health and well-being. But first, let's talk about the myth of female orgasm that a lot of people still believe. Whenever I ask my clients or people I meet what they think orgasm is or how one can achieve it, 99% of the time I hear, well, orgasm is caused through sex or by an external stimulation of the body, of course. Well, this is absolutely wrong. And here is why. Orgasm is almost entirely mental. It happens in the brain. In fact, I'm going to show you evidence that this is entirely a mental process and how you can achieve it too, even if you think you can't. Studies have shown that 71% of women do not reach an orgasm regularly with their partners during intercourse alone. That is without the extra help of sex toys, hands or tongue. So let me ask you, if 71% of women worldwide don't experience an orgasm regularly through intercourse, then won't you agree that there must be something other going on? Something that controls your ability to orgasm, and that this something has less to do with the actual physical stimulation. You can bet there is a part of you that controls your pleasure. Think for a second, even when masturbating, you are stimulating the nerves connected to the pleasure center of the brain. So there is a neurological link that gets triggered or activated in the brain. Otherwise, it could not work. If hypothetically, we remove all the nerves that connect the clitoris with the brain, then you can try to stimulate all day long. You won't feel an orgasm. Neuroscientists have tried for decades to understand the mystery of female orgasm. And with the latest technology, they finally learn more about the female orgasm than ever before. They are now able to see what happens in the brain during orgasm. So they wanted to know if there is a difference on brain activity between an orgasm for physical stimulation and an orgasm caused by thoughts alone, since some women reported that they could actually mentally give themselves an orgasm. And what they discovered shocked a lot of neuroscientists worldwide. With the help of so-called fMRT scanner, scientists literally couldn't see any differences. The pleasure centers of the brain associated with orgasm lit up in exactly the same way. So that means there is no difference between an orgasm caused from physical stimulation and an orgasm caused by thoughts. So the bottom line here is, any woman who wants to feel an amazing orgasm can learn to do it. It's all in the mind. And the best part is, you don't have to rely on someone else or something else, just on the power of your own mind. If you follow certain principles, which I will reveal to you in a second, then you will be able to experience orgasm whenever you want, and even more powerful than you might think. Now you might be probably thinking, yeah, so what? Why on earth would I want an orgasm without sex? The physical act itself is so much better and joyful. Well, because of many reasons. First, if you are honest with yourself and think about it, how often do you really get an orgasm through intercourse? How intense is it really? And ask yourself, how long does it really last? Several seconds? Maybe minutes? Or hours? Yes, this is possible. And second, what if you're just scratching the surface of the amount of pleasure you can really enjoy deep inside of you? And third, what if this amazing potential you have within you, this sexual energy, what if you could use this power for healing purposes? Think about all the endless opportunities that this can bring to you in ways you haven't thought was possible. And since you are on this topic of healing, let me briefly tell you why orgasm is unbelievably important for your health and well-being. Here are 7 reasons why. First, orgasm is good for the heart. If you don't want to have a heart attack, have an orgasm, is the advice of Dr. Lisa Turner, Britain's first and only orgasm coach. A study in Israel found that women with higher incidence of heart disease had fewer orgasms and vice versa. So the more orgasms you have, the less likely you will suffer from heart diseases. Number 2, it's good against breast cancer. Researchers in Greece found that both men and women who rarely have an orgasm are around 25% more likely to be diagnosed with breast cancer. Number 3, it reduces stress. An orgasm sets your mind free and you can sleep better. Number 4, orgasm alleviates pain. A study carried out in New Jersey found that women who had regular orgasms were better able to cope with their pain than those without. Number 5, banish migraine and headaches. If you suffer from intense headaches, orgasm can banish the pain. What is more appealing, orgasm or aspirin? Alright. Number 6, you will look 10 years younger. According to a study, you look on average 10 years younger if you experience orgasm regularly. Now guess why cosmetics industry will never tell you this? And finally, number 7, alleviate depression. Women who don't experience orgasms for a long period of time tend to fall into a deep depression than those who experience orgasms regularly. Did you know Marilyn Monroe, the sex symbol of the century, had difficulties reaching an orgasm? She revealed to her psychiatrist that she never had an orgasm. She was suffering from sexual frustration until her psychiatrist helped her deal with this issue, and she cried in tears, thanking him. It's been said he advised her, Marilyn, go and fuck yourself. She realized that her problem was not physically, it was mentally. And as it turned out, that one advice was the best advice she has ever received. Finally, she was able to have multiple orgasms, which none of her lovers at that time were able to make her feel that intense pleasure. In an interview, pop star Lady Gaga revealed that she can think herself to orgasm whenever she wants, without physical stimulation. I don't know if this is too much for your magazine, but I can actually mentally give myself an orgasm. You know, sense memory is quite powerful. So what is the key for this to work? There are 4 key principles you need to know and work on to get an unbelievable orgasm. Number 1 is letting go completely. You have to completely let go, mentally and physically, if you really want to have an orgasm. Because when you have mental blocks of some kind, or doubts or fears, then it won't work. No matter what you do in life, because your thoughts and beliefs have a lot of power. Beliefs can open or close access to amazing experiences. You probably know the famous quote by Henry Ford, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Number 2, you need to have a good imagination and the ability to concentrate. How was Lady Gaga able to give herself a mental orgasm? Through her memory, meaning through the power of her imagination and concentration. These 2 are very important skills. Especially at the beginning, these 2 are important. Later, in future videos, I'm going to show you how you can literally orgasm on command without wasting time. Principle number 3, awakening your sensuality. Well, sensuality basically refers to experiencing pleasure through the senses. So if you learn to increase your senses, your awareness of sensation, touch, sound, smell, sight, and taste, you will experience pleasure more intensely. You will be able to experience orgasm in a completely new way, in different depths and dimensions you haven't felt before. And trust me when I tell you, that alone is one of the key elements that most women are not fully aware of. And by the way, being sensual and radiating this sensuality is also the number 1 secret that famous women in the history like Cleopatra and other successful women had to entice and seduce men. When you fully awaken that natural side of you, then you will magnetically draw attention to you. Oh, and by the way, you don't have to be Cleopatra or Angelina Jolie to have that seductive ability, but this is a topic for a different video. Finally, principle number 4 is curiosity. If you are curious to learn new things in life, to learn about yourself, your emotions, your body, your thoughts, and your mind, then you are ahead of most people. Because then you take control of your life and decide what is possible for you to achieve. The well-known motivational speaker and author Anthony Robbins once said, "The quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions you ask yourself." So when you don't ask the right questions, with other words, if you lack curiosity to look beyond the horizon, then you're not improving yourself, and you won't discover your true potentials. The greatest inventions of our time came out of curiosity, because these smart people ask themselves the right questions. They ask, what if this and that? For instance, you could ask yourself, what if I'm really able to achieve an orgasm with my mind? Or, I'm curious how it feels to have an orgasm in a new way, in a different way. Or, what an amazing opportunity this would be to accomplish this or that in my life. What if I really consider reaching my dreams and goals? You would be amazed how that shift in language, that shift in thinking can change your perspective and open up new possibilities for your life. So maybe by now you realize that all these 4 principles are important and that they go hand in hand together, right? Now, I don't have time to explain each principle in detail in this video. I just wanted to give you a basic understanding of what is necessary to experience an orgasm with the power of your mind. Since a lot of my clients have asked me tons of questions about female orgasm and how it works, what is important to reach an orgasm, etc., I decided to start this YouTube channel and give you more insights, ideas, and tips on how to improve your love life. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I have tons of videos to share with you and I don't want you to miss them. And in upcoming videos, I'm gonna go through each of these principles in more detail and also share with you some amazing secrets about your feminine power and how this can help you attract the right man, for instance, and much, much more. So subscribe right now by clicking on the subscribe button. In the meantime, I have created an amazing video for you. I want you to check it out. It's free and you're going to love this one. I call it Test Your Sensuality. With this free training video, you can actually test whether you have these 4 principles we talked about here in place and if you are ready for this new adventure. So in that special free training video, you will discover how good your imagination is, how good your focus and concentration is, how developed your sensuality is, and how your curiosity is to go further and explore this amazing feeling. As I mentioned earlier, to reach a full body orgasm, you need to have all these 4 principles in place, otherwise it won't work for you. That free video will help you find out. Just go to my website www.orgasmbyvoice.com. Tell me where you want me to send the free video and you can watch it immediately. So go ahead to orgasmbyvoice.com and do the sensuality test. You will be surprised what it says about you, about your ability to visualize and your sensual awareness. If you like this video, then please share it with your female friends and give me a thumbs up so I know I can deliver more videos like that in the future. If you have any questions, write me your comments below and I will try to answer them all. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and do the test on my website. I would love to hear from you. I'm Jacob Ray, looking forward to talk to you soon.